Hey, good afternoon, guys. This is Jimmy from Primer Is Best. You're not going to believe this, but it just rained just a little while ago. But we've got some storms coming in this evening, and it's supposed to rain for the next 3 days. We're supposed to get around 7 to 8 inches of rain. One weather person said 9 inches. So, man, it starts raining here in East Tennessee. A lot of times you get it. That's not the point of the video, and I'm sorry I got started on it. I was just amazed at how it was raining. Now it's clear, but we're getting it again this afternoon, this evening, and next couple of days, like I just said. Anyway, I'm going to hush. Let's get on with it. I'm going to tell you why I got this. I have a 1966 Chevy C10 truck. Goes by the name of Almond Joy. Almond Joy. It's got a 92 Chevy 350 in it. First, I guess I should start out by saying, my name's Jimmy, like I said. I'm not starting this video out very well, am I? Anyway, I was catching up on, sometimes I like to watch Maple Motors on YouTube. A lot of people even have told me to, kind of watch him. His name is Nick, and I think that's right. I've talked to him once on the phone once before, years ago, about something he had over there on the car lot. But they deal with old cars and old trucks, like what I'm interested in. Okay, if you haven't checked him out, I'm not giving him a plug there. He doesn't really know me. I've talked to him once or twice, maybe. That's just about it. But the point of the video, let me get to it. I think he must have got some of these trucks and cars at the Rod Run, I'm thinking, in Pigeon Forge, Tennessee. That's not far from where he's at when you think about it. So he has bought stuff there before. So he bought, the videos I seen were two 1966 Chevy trucks. They were step-side beds. One of them was black primer with a white top, and it had a logo down here, some kind of rod shop. I'm letting this run for a few minutes if you're wondering why is this thing running. Said rod shop, and the other one I think was, I believe, well, it was a step side. I believe it had maybe 15 by 8s or 15 by 10 Corvette style rally wheels on it, and it was green. I think it was green and white. It is a step side, but it didn't have no logo or nothing. It had really nice paint on it. The other one, like I just told you, the black one with the white top was I think it had decent paint, but it wasn't perfect, kind of like this one. Okay, the reason I'm got this truck out here is I was wanting to ask you, what do you think this truck is worth? Try to walk around, show you around the truck a little bit. But of course, this is a fleet side. It's not a good comparison to what he had for sale on his channel. Let me describe the truck before I start walking around it, and you can kind of get a clue to what I'm talking about. I've got the truck pulled away a little bit because I got acorns everywhere. They're falling, and I sure don't want to get hit by one of them in the head. Probably knock me out, I guess. Or it might not hurt me, might hurt the acorn worse, huh? It's sitting on a 72 C10 truck frame. It's got disc brakes. It has power steering. And the name of this truck, by the way, is Almond Joy. My YouTube subscribers named this truck Almond Joy. Okay, this is the insides of it. It's a 3-speed on the column. I'm trying to remember. The radio does work. It's aftermarket. Somebody already cut that out, or I wouldn't have put that in. I didn't put it in. My buddy GM 1038 on YouTube did. But I would have rather had one with the knobs. But to me, that looks better than no cutout hole, and it works. So it's great. It's got a new, well, I'm just looking at it, new wiper arms, new wiper blades. It's got a new heater core. The heater works. And I got me a horn right here. It ain't much, but it is a horn. Wipers work. Everything works on the truck as far as I know. Everything on it's mechanically is practically new. I'm going to do like Nick. I can't stand behind them miles. That's 66. Probably rolled over a few times. Actually, I don't know how many miles is on this truck. It's took a bunch of trucks to make this one. It's I'll try to, if I can remember, I'll try to include a few pictures, just a few, at the end of this video. If you'll keep watching, you can see what it looked like when my wife and I first bought the truck, okay? Now maybe you can hear me better. This old truck's had a lot of metal work done to it. Not a lot, not for this model truck. There's no rust up here where it's common for them. And I did put that passenger side sun visor on. I'll get it out here in a minute, guys. I'm sorry, I'm having another one of those days. You know, that was an option. I stuck that on there, or Brian did. I found one, he stuck it on. And anyway, that was an option back in the day, okay? We put the armrests on. These were the cheapest armrests we could find on eBay to have armrests. Put new door seals, new door rubber. It's got a brand new gas tank, new brakes all the way around. Like I said, they're disc brakes. New clutch, new throwout bearing. It's got electric fuel pump. Let's see what else has been done. New radiator. And that's, see that fan shroud? Nick, when he was driving those 266 trucks, you have to go back on his channel. I don't know when you're seeing this video, but you know, he drove two pretty much right together, you know, one right after the other, pretty much. Anyway, green and white, and I think the other one's black and white, like I said. But neither one of them had a fan shroud, and they were both, as they were sitting there running, you know how he does his description where he drives over them, and then he does his, you know, Nick picking around the truck or car, whatever he's doing. He noticed they was getting kind of warm. This one does have a fan shroud. And of course, you know, like I said, everything mechanically is new. New brakes, like I said, new heater core, all new hoses, all new fan belts, you know, of course, new battery. We started from scratch on this truck. Scratch. So I'll get this out of the way. I always prop my hood open just because I disconnect my batteries. But anyway, there it is. It's kind of dusty, guys. I haven't started this truck in a long time. Got a powder coated grill for it. The bumper guards are from, I believe they're from a 55 Chevy car that Brian and his dad Charlie formed, you know, done some grinding and stuff to get them to fit, and to me they look great. Some people don't like bumper guards. I do. I like bumper guards. All this is new. I'm just telling you about the truck. It's got brand new wheels and tires, American Racing torque thrust wheels on it, 10s and 8s. This is all new, even though it's cheap. It's cheap. There's little indentations that every time Brian, need to check out his YouTube channel, GM1038. Every time he pulled it in, it'd pull in this. It's just really cheap made. So keep that in mind. It's got all new exhaust, been lowered. This truck was not born with any of this stuff here. None of this. Not that. Not this. Not this. Not this. Not this. All this stuff's been put on since I had the truck. I bought parts for it. Wiper arms are chrome as well. Here comes my plane that always flies over. My wife and I rattle canned the truck. Almond, gloss, and y'all named it Almond Joy. My subscribers on the YouTube channel named it Almond Joy. Anyway, it's got some boo-boos. You know, it's got, this is a 66. I didn't fix anything, you know, other than what little rust there was on it. And Tim Dixon at Gas Axe Chop Shop, he's on Facebook. If you type in Gas Axe Chop Shop. Now, there's several ways to spell axe. The way he spells it is A-X-E. Gas Axe Chop Shop. Tim Dixon. You'll probably see pictures of this and other trucks that he's worked on for me and other folks as well. He's a really, really great guy and one of my best friends. Him and Brian and Charlie and Corey and Waylon, we're all like, you know, we're all tight, I'll say. What else is I going to tell you about this truck? Yeah, remember, the whole point of this video is, what do you think this truck is worth? Okay, it's got new strips. We put wood in it and put 6 or I think it's actually 7 coats of marine varnish on the truck. Marine varnish. I two-toned the truck white with a white top. Like I said, I'm into patina style. All this is done on purpose. If you're new to the channel, done this here so, you know, when you pull on the door, you slam it, you know, your fingers doing this, your hands going here, maybe your arms hanging out or just from the sun. You know, little places, you know, dents. All this is real. I just kind of darkened it up a little bit. It's got boo-boos here and there. I painted the letters on the back, which don't make no sense the way it looks now. But if you look in the rearview mirror, it'll say Chevrolet. A lot of people don't know that. But you know, if you have an old Chevrolet or GMC or something, it's got the letters, paint them white like I did. And when you're in the rearview mirror, you can see that it spells Chevrolet the right way. Remember, it'd be backwards here, but in the rearview mirror to be where you can read it. Not that it matters, but if you're wondering, put new wood in it, varnished it, new tailgate chains, new taillight bezels and lens. This truck did come, or the truck, when I bought the truck, it had the chrome bumpers on it. These was on the bumpers, these Farm Bureau tags. I put this on. GM quality control, and see the GM's upside down. It's a joke. And I scuffed it up to make it look like it'd been on the truck for 100 years, or maybe when it come out of the factory. Here's another Farm Bureau tag. But I'm into that kind of stuff, you know, dents. I'm not hiding anything. Whatever you see on this truck, this is the way I got it. And I tried to enhance it where it looked even worse, where your hands would be rubbing. Little dent. But the old truck, I mean, fires right up. And I hadn't started it in a long time, and it started really quick. New dual exhaust, like I said, new shocks. And there's no rust in the truck. What little bit of rust there was, Tim Dixon fixed it. You know, worked on the rockers, you know, cab corners, a little bit of floor work here and there, just a few spots. It's common on these trucks. I'm learning these trucks. This is my first time to have one of these. All the windows roll up and down. There's no cracks. I'm trying to think of anything else. The seat needs a little bit more padding. It's kind of soft right there. It gets firm as you go on up, but right here it's kind of soft. Bought new clutch and brake pads. Let's see. I'm trying to think. I mean, there's no. This is the way I like for it to look. I like for it to look like, you know, it's been worked and maybe never has been painted before, or if it has, it's been a long, long time ago. But this is the look I'm after. Now, as you're looking at it, you tell me, what do you think a truck like this is worth? You know, and it's a factory short bed truck, fleet side. I get people say, well, you know, where I live out here in East Tennessee, these trucks are not very common. But where you live, they might be all over the place, like out west or something. I've never been out west, but, you know, I have people say, well, you know, in my videos, you know, if I'm talking about this truck, you know, I'll say, well, you know, I hadn't it's hard to find parts for these. Other folks will say, well, they're all over the place where I live. Well, once again, I live in East Tennessee. They're not all over the place here. This is just, they're not, they're just not. Everybody's, when they had that cash for clunkers that President Obama got started, I think he contributed a whole lot to cars and trucks being crushed. There was really nothing wrong with it. People getting stuff out of the field, out of the garage. I'm not going to fool with it. Let's just get rid of it kind of deal. So, but there's just not any here. I've been to the junkyard before, and I'd lock my doors, because I was driving stuff that wasn't worth very much, and I was afraid, I'd beg those people at the junkyard, can I buy this? I said, it's better than what I drove in here. Nope, nope, nope. Can't sell it. Nope, nope. And they'd pour stuff down in the engine, and the engine would lock up. It'd seize. And like I said, there's just not a whole lot of this around here. But anyway, as I'm showing this to you, what would you value this truck at? I know different parts of the country, they bring different prices. If there's 100 of them out there where you live, or 1,000, it might not bring very much. But here, I'm thinking it's going to bring a little bit more. And if it's up north, northern United States, probably bring pretty good. But like I said, this old truck's, I don't know if I showed you this or not, but this was, somebody had started putting fiberglass or Bondo or something in it. Tim cut all that out, got all that out. This is all metal. Now you're going to see weld scars. I like weld scars. To me, I'm being truthful with you. Right there it is. It's metal. The floorboard's got metal in it. There's no Bondo, there's no fiberglass, there's no nothing. What it is what it is. As you're thinking about how much is this worth, there's little boo-boos here and there. I didn't hide nothing. I just painted all kind of one color and left it at that. I put all this on here. All this. I think it's I just like that look, like it's trying to tell you a story. I like stuff that's trying to tell you a story. But like I said, if this was yours and you was going to price it, what would you price it at? The truck runs and drives great. Has good, like I said, new brakes. It shifts good. 3-speed on the column, 3 on the tree, as they call it. A lot of people might get turned off by that, but I don't know. I kind of like it because you don't see them much anymore, and like I said, it shifts fine. I got these little glue traps in here, and there's nothing in here. Emergency brake doesn't work. I should have told you that. We put this on. We just dressed the truck up. There's my burglar alarm. The right there, that grenade. I get strings or bungee cords and attach them to the door handles. So it looks like if you open a door, you're going to pull the pin. You're going to blow yourself up or the truck, or both really. But it's just for a joke, guys. I'm all the time having fun. I put a bungee cord there or string, and one on this one too. So either door you open, you're going to blow up. But it's just fake. But anyway, I don't want to keep you any longer. It's not perfect. This truck is. It never will be as long as I have it. But I'm just like I said, I'm just in a patina style. But if this was sitting, if you had it and you was thinking about selling it, what would you price this truck at? I'm not selling the truck. I'm just saying, what would you price the truck at? I'm kind of anxious to read comments to hear what some folks say. Well, it's if it's full of gas, it might be worth $3,500, something like that. I don't know. you get all kinds of comments, and I welcome constructive comments. Don't get me wrong, I really like reading them. My wife does too, just for giggles, just for kicks, to see, like in your neck of the woods where you live, they might, like I said, they might be everywhere and they might not be worth very much. I don't know. But I'm telling you everything about the truck that I know. I mean, yeah, it's got scratch and dents, and boo-boos here, there, and everywhere, but I kind of like that. It's a 66 model. My grandmother and grandfather, when they lived on a farm, they had a neighbor that bought a brand new, is a 65 or 66. I want to say 66, but it might have been a 65 Chevy truck. And it was blue and white. You know those colors, the regular colors they put on Chevy trucks back then, blue and white. Man, it's a beautiful truck. He come over and talked to my grandfather one day. Like I said, they were neighbors. And I just stood there and looked at that truck. I just looked at it and looked at it forever. I just looked at it. Man, I thought, man, that's a sharp old truck. Like I said, it's my first time to ever have one this body style, and I enjoy, looking at other people's stuff and everything. But I thought, well, I'll never be able to have one of these. And back in the day, guys, everybody just drove these old trucks, and when they was done, they were done. I watched a video. What is his name? Oh my goodness. Let me think for just a moment. Mr. Good Pliers. Mr. Good Pliers. Now, I don't know when you're seeing this video that I'm making today, but he was at a farm, and the guy, they auctioned off, you know how his videos, they auction off everything to the highest bidder at the auction. They had a one like this, a 66 6-cylinder, 3-speed, and it ran. The farmer got a new truck. There wasn't no dents or nothing. He bought a new truck, and where he parked it, that's where it sat. Had the dog dish, factory dog dish hubcaps on it. Is a nice truck. They said the motor would, you could turn it by hand, and it went for I think is either $9,300 or $9,800. A 6-cylinder, 3-speed. Pretty much like this one. It was one color. It did not have all this stuff here on it. None of this. Had a painted mirror. Didn't have none of this. It was just what I call plain Jane. There wasn't none of this stuff on it. And I told my wife, I said, look how much this truck went for. And I mean, you can't drive it. It needs tires. It needs a little bit. You'd want to go through the whole thing. The brake system and stuff like this one's been done. And I told him, and Mr. Good Pliers, I don't know his real name, but Mr. Good Pliers, he said that was whoever got that got a good buy. I thought, well, my goodness, how much are these trucks bringing? Because, I mean, I don't have a clue. It's my first time to ever have one. I've never really researched it, but I do know parts for these trucks are high. My goodness, the taillight, but just look at everything that appears to be new, and it is new. All this hardware and stuff, and I've got videos on everything on this truck, the best I can to kind of document, what's been done to the truck. Like I said, all new exhaust, new mufflers, from the front to the back. Tim Dixon at Gas Axe Chop Shop done that. And let me tell you this real quick. I'm going to do another plug for Tim. If you need wiring for your car or truck, Tim and his wife Angie Dixon, they own Rebel Wire. So if you need, you're putting all new wiring in your car or truck, give Tim a call. He owns Wiring at Gas Axe Chop Shop. So Tim's phone number is 423-507-2693. 423-507-2693. His name is Tim and Angie Dixon. They own Rebel Wiring, and they make wiring for your car or truck. And if you do call them, tell them you heard about them from Primer is Best. My name's Jimmy. Just say Jimmy from Primer is Best. I don't know if that'll get you anywhere or not. I don't know. But if you wouldn't care to say, I seen the video where Jimmy was talking about your business, Rebel Wire. So Tim's got his hands full with Gas X Chop Shop, his full-time job, and Rebel Wire, and all other kinds of things. Tim is a very talented, very unique, and like I said, one of my best friends. Him and Brian and Charlie and Waylon and Corey. So enough of that. Let me know what you think about this old truck. And like I said, when I said there's no broke glass, I mean there's this original windshield. The guy that had the truck, real quick, I'll tell this story, then I'm going to close the video down, okay? Try to. But I bought this truck, and it was all different pieces. The guy I bought the truck from had this truck in his garage for 17 years, and he didn't do nothing with it, and he decided to sell it. So I've wound up with it, making a long story short, but the guy that had it for 17 years, it was at another guy's garage for I don't know how many years. So this truck has sat in a garage most of its life. When you think about it, from 66, 17 years, one guy's garage. Now, of course, it's in my garage now, but the other guy, I don't know how long he had it, but he was the one that was gathering up parts for this truck. When you see the pictures at the end of this video, you'll see the bed's a different color. I think the tailgate's a different color, cab's a different color, doors, fenders, or one of the fenders, it's just all mismatched, all of it. And, it was on flat tires on a trailer, and I bought it. And make a long story short, a bunch of money later, and with the help of my friends that are smarter than I am and have the tools and the know how to do it, to get it done, got it done for me. So anyway, y'all let me know what you think this old truck is worth. It's a good truck, and I'll be honest with you, I'm not afraid to go anywhere in it. Really. It's not the fastest thing on the road, but it's starts right up. It always runs cool, always. But everything as far as I know works on it. There might be a few little things here and there that might pop up. I haven't had the truck here that long, just a few months. But it's just a good truck. If this was on Nick's car lot, Maple Motors, what do you think this would bring? What do you think they'd ask for this? I don't know either. I don't know either. I sure do like this old truck. I got two more trucks in the backyard. I might do a video on them too. We'll go for a quick ride, then I'll put it back up because I got a squeaky belt. Oh, wait a minute, I forgot. Hold on, guys. I always cover up the tailgate with plastic just because on hard rains like we're supposed to get, sometimes the tailgate will get wet. On other trucks, it's never been wet on that truck, but I'll just set this in here now and I'll just set it down. Come back in a minute and prop my hood open and park it and disconnect the battery. Sorry about that. I was all ready to get you up, but I seen that plastic blowing. Hopefully there's nobody coming. None that I can see. This power steering is this truck is so easy to drive. I still got to get the front end lined up on it. Haven't done that yet. I just stay really busy, honestly. But if you just wanted an old truck, you know, that looks decent, you know, patina style, kind of decent. Nothing rubs. I mean, it just don't sound bad. I mean, it's not so loud that it's obnoxious. Yeah, Nick said one of his trucks he was driving, he said was kind of loud. And I don't know why. I guess I'm getting old, but not really into loud anymore. But I guess I used to be when I was younger. Okay, guys. Let me know what you think about old Almond Joy here, and what do you think this old truck is worth, or what do you think Nick would price it at, or what, or you know, whatever. Just doing this kind of for curiosity, just to get the old truck out and talk to y'all at the same time before the rain gets here. So you're watching Prime It Is Best. My name's Jimmy. I'm also on Facebook, Prime It Is Best, and Instagram, Prime It Is Best. I got a second YouTube channel called Man on a Budget, and I'm on Instagram, Man on a Budget 1. I'll mention this again just real quick, okay? Real quick. If you have an old car or an old truck that you'd like for me to put on my YouTube channel, absolutely positively for free, I'll be happy to do so. Doesn't cost you anything except 2 or 3 minutes of your time. Just walk around your vehicle just like I'm doing this one. Talk about it, what you've done, what you want to do, or you know, stuff that you're going to take off. Whatever your situation is, car or truck, Dodge, Plymouth, Mercury, Ford, Toyota. I mean, I don't know. We're all in this hobby together. I mean, yeah, I've got Chevys and GMCs, but I mean, we're all in this together. We're all trying to do our best to make ends meet and still have an old, play pretty, or, something that keeps you from getting in trouble, doing something else you shouldn't be doing, right? Send me a video, 2 to 3 minutes long, and this is most important. Please listen to what I'm saying. Turn your phone sideways, just like this one is. Turn it sideways, like you're eating a sandwich. Start your video then. Walk around your car or truck 2 to 3 minutes long, no longer than 3. 2.5 would be great. And if you want to continue talking about your car or truck, stop the video and start again from where you left off. And my wife and I put it together, make it one seamless video. And please, no music, no foul language, please. I'll be happy to put it on my YouTube channel for free. Doesn't cost you anything, guys. And, you know, it'd be fun to show your family and friends, your co-workers, you know, maybe your family lives in another state or something. You can show them what you're doing. And it's also a good way, you know, if you, a year from now, 2 years from now, 5 years from now, you can see what it used to look like and how much it's changed. Because when you do stuff gradually, you sometimes forget what has been done. Like when you see the pictures at the end of this video of this, sometimes I forget things that's been done to this truck. But yeah, 2 to 3 minutes long, no music, no foul language. You can send me a video to primeridisbest@comcast.net, Facebook Messenger primeridisbest, or Instagram Messenger primeridisbest. All I want you to do is subscribe to the channel Primered is Best and Man on a Budget. If you would, I sure would appreciate it. It'd mean a whole lot to my wife and myself, and I'll let you know when we put the video up so you can tell your family and friends. And you know, I'm sure they would enjoy seeing what you bought, just found in the woods, just whatever your situation is. You know it, and I don't. And I'll let you answer comments too. Like if somebody wants to know what size wheels you have, or what size exhaust you have, or how are you going to run your exhaust. You're going to run it out the back, but in front of the rear wheel, or on just whatever the situation is, you can answer them. Because I don't know unless you mention it in the video. Nobody's going to know. So you get a lot of comments, and guys, there's nobody bashes anybody's car or truck. I don't care what it is. If somebody starts bashing, I'll just remove the comment. But they won't. All the people that watch my channels are, you know, are pretty good people. I mean, we all understand, you know, it's a struggle to make ends meet and have a hobby too like this. But it's a good hobby. It's a good, clean hobby. Your grandkids can enjoy it. Your kids, I mean, your wife, your spouse. My wife's out here with me most all the time helping me. She enjoys this too. So it's kind of a, you know, family thing. Just remember, please, no foul language or music. Turn your phone sideways, okay? My name's Jimmy. Let me know if I can help you in any way, and I'll be praying for y'all. If you're a subscriber to this channel, you know, if you're watching this video, I'll be praying for you, that everything goes well for you, that the Lord will watch over you and keep you safe, and make sure that you're in, you know, good health, and or if you're having health issues, if you want me to pray for you, please just leave a comment and say, Jimmy, would you care to pray for me? You don't have to tell me what it's about. Just say, Jimmy, would you pray for me? And I'll be happy to pray for you. My wife and I pray every morning. We read the Bible every morning. Pray for everybody. And we'll pray for you too. Y'all have a blessed day, guys. This wind's getting up. It's going to blow in something. So I'm going to put this thing up. Y'all have a blessed day. I'll catch y'all on the next one. You won't miss nothing if you like and subscribe to Primered is Best, Man on a Budget. Oh, yeah. Would you give me that thumbs up? I'd appreciate it so much. Y'all have a blessed day. God bless each and every one of y'all. Each and every one of you guys. Y'all take care. Stay safe. See you in the next one, guys. Let me know what you think this old truck's worth. See y'all later.